You've just started your final year of high school, and already everybody's telling you you've got to start figuring out what post-secondary institution you're going to attend next year. Young people and their families are being encouraged sooner than ever to plan for their futures. This year's Ontario University Fair at the Toronto Convention Centre welcomes 120,000 students in one weekend to get a sense of what's out there. Two attendees of the fair join us now to share their experiences. So we welcome Conway Fraser and his son Lachlan, who made the 4-hour drive from Sudbury to go to the OUF. Nice to have both of you here today.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're in grade 12 right now at school in Sudbury, and here you've come. How come?
Just I'm not sure how the university fair is going to be. I've never gone to one before, and I just want to see what it's like because I have no idea what university I'm going to right now.
It's a teeming sea of humanity. That is what it is. It's just constant nervous students and even more nervous parents who attend this thing. Do you have any sense about what universities you want to take a look at?
I'm thinking the University of Waterloo or Laurier.
Why those two?
Just I'm really into political science right now, and I'm not sure exactly what I want to be, but well, that's one thing that my dad keeps saying. Don't focus on what you want to be, focus on what you want to learn, and I just really like that subject.
Good advice, I think.
Yeah.
You're 18, I guess?
Yeah, 17.
17, okay. Anybody at 17 knows what they want to be is nuts, because it's very rare that you would. Okay, I noticed that the two universities you mentioned are both in Southern Ontario, and you're from Northern Ontario.
Yeah.
So I take it Northern Ontario is not an option for you, is that right?
No, yeah, not in the town that I'm in. There's no good courses for that right now.
Okay. Does it have as much to do with I got to get out of the house as opposed to they don't have the courses I want?
I don't mind staying at home. It's just the courses that I want. I have to do a lot of looking into seeing what places are the best for that, and Sudbury just isn't good for that right now.
Okay. What's Dad's role in all of this?
Well, you know what's interesting is Lachlan is the third child I've had to go through this with. We have 4 children, and that's just the product of, not much to do in Northern Ontario and being a good Catholic, but we've gone through this before, and I think what you're seeing with Lachlan is what you're seeing with a lot of kids, which is the uncertainty. I mean, 17 years old, I don't know how children, young adults are expected to know what they want to be at 17 years old. Like, I'm of an older vintage. When I graduated high school, it was when we had 5 years of high school. I was 19 years old. I went to college. Then I went to Laurentian University. I just, and that's why I stress to the kids, like, look, don't worry about what you want. You don't have to pick the rest of your life right now. You're 17 years old. What do you, I feel bad for them. We've gone through this before, and we have, 2 older children who have made choices and then changed their choices because they realized that wasn't the choice they wanted.
So some of this stuff is being forced on young people too early at an age, in your view?
Well, in my opinion, my wife tends to agree too. I just think 17, so Lachlan, for example, and a lot of the high school students have to make choices about where they want to go to post-secondary education, post-secondary, I believe in December is when the applications are made. So 2 months from now, 2.5 months from now. I mean, he's 17 years old. I'm still trying to teach him how to drive a car. Which is not going so well.
Any accidents yet?
Not yet.
No accidents yet?
Almost, but not yet.
That's a good sign. You heard him say that none of the universities in Northern Ontario, so Lakehead, Laurentian, Nipissing, not on the cards. You okay with that?
Well, I'm a Laurentian University graduate. I'm a big fan of Laurentian University. I've done work for them as a public relations consultant. They have an incredible range of programs there. I graduated from political science at Laurentian University, went on to work at Queen's Park, Parliament Hill. So I think there are a lot of good people. We tend to differ on this.
I noticed, because he wants to take poli-sci, but he doesn't want to do it there.
He does, and I totally respect his opinion. I mean, I get it. I went away, when I graduated from high school, I went away to Canadore College in North Bay. I just wanted to get away. I just wanted to be on my own. I love my parents, but I wanted to get away and discover. So I get that. I think what I always say to Lachlan is, if you want to go away, it's okay to go away, but I wouldn't do it by saying, you know, because Laurentian has great programs, Nipissing has great programs, Cambrian College in Sudbury, Canadore College. So there are a lot of great things in Northern Ontario, but I think it's very, very natural for a young adult to say, I want to kind of go out on my own and do my own thing. I think that's completely natural.
I guess I got to do the full disclosure thing here. I'm Chancellor at Laurentian, just so everybody knows, a ceremonial position at LU. But I'm not telling you what to do one way or another there.
Am I in trouble now?
No, you're not in trouble at all. But I am curious as to why you're looking at universities as opposed to, and I think it is as opposed to, a community college. Is that not an option for you next year?
College is an option, but I feel college is more for the trades rather than for what I want to study. And that's why I'd rather go to a university.
Lachlan is kind of has been saddled with my inability to do anything trades-wise. So
not good with his hands, is that what you're saying?
He's a great speaker, he's a great communicator, but yeah, he's not the guy that's going to help out around the house or weld anything or do any electrical work or any engineering. We're a family that's been saddled with bad mathematical skills.
Well, of course, these days, community college is also computer animation and that kind of stuff nowadays, so
absolutely.
That doesn't hold any fascination either?
Well, a lot of that stuff, web design, video, all that, there's online colleges that you can learn that from. And if you're already learning all of that, I mean, you can easily do it on your computer also.
Lachlan, do you talk to your fellow students, your fellow grade 12 students in Sudbury about all of these decisions and choices that are coming at you very quickly?
Not a lot of people talk about it. I mean, it comes up every once in a while, but most people, either they've made up their mind that they're going to this school or they just have no idea at all.
And those who have made up their mind, where are they going?
Mostly either Cambrian or Laurentian. They know that they're going somewhere in town. I haven't heard a lot of people say that they're going out of town.
And do you have a view as to why they're staying in town? The ones who are?
Probably cost more than
money,
anything.
Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that leads me nicely to the next part of the discussion, which is, have you two figured out who's paying for what? Go ahead.
My dad made a deal with me where it's depending on how good our grades are, depends on how much he helps out with paying for where we're staying or for university or such. But mostly, if I want to find my own place to live or go to university, I have to save up some money and I have to pay for it myself.
How have you done
that? Just part-time jobs. Do a little bit of web design sometime. Just haven't done a lot, but just a bit, just to help out at starting out.
So you've started making money already? You've started socking it away?
Yeah, I've been saving up money for a few years.
He's being a bit modest. Like with all of our children, we have the same deal, which is you have to save enough in high school to pay for your first year tuition and books. At the end of the first year, depending on your grades, we could reimburse you up to 50% of that money, which you can then apply to year two. So it teaches them some work ethic in high school, and they've all done it. So Lachlan's being modest. He's got about $8,000 saved. In fact, I may be going to him for a loan, and we're actually here to start our Kickstarter campaign.
No, you're not.
We're hoping that, no.
But if I read you right here, you're going to reimburse him more if his grades are better. Is that how it works?
Yes.
So if he gets A's, you give him half his money back?
Yes.
What if he's like me and at the end of his first year of university he barely passes? Then what happens?
He'd get some money back. It's a negotiation. He would get some money back. I mean, we want to help our children, given the fact that we have four, obviously, and we also want to teach them some work ethic. Like back in the day when I went to college and university, I paid my way through it. I had 3 jobs and worked and learned a lot of work ethic. It was difficult to pay for it all on your own. And of course, we have another challenge, right? Which is, you know, we do fairly well financially. So because of that, our children don't get OSAP. And nor should they.
Right.
That's meant for people who need it. So it's not like he even has the ability to go and get, you know, Ontario Student Assistance Program. So we feel that it's our role as parents to contribute in some way. Certainly not pay it all, and certainly not give any of it. So yeah, if you get like a 65 or a 70 average, well, maybe we'll give you, 40% of your money or 35% of your money. It depends on also how you manage your money through the school year. So if we're helping you with your money and you're going out to the clubs and the bars and the pubs every night and spending the money, well, we're going to have a conversation about how much we're giving you, because I'm not here to fund your party program, right? And so it's really, really difficult. I think the one piece of advice that I would give to parents that we didn't do, and I remember everybody told us to do it, but we just were unable at the time, was we didn't save money when the children were born in terms of RESPs or whatever. We didn't. And luckily, we're fortunate enough to be able to help out because we make a decent income, but I don't know how people would do it if they didn't have that income and didn't save the money. And my advice would be, when your children are young, do whatever you can and start saving that money, because we didn't. And luckily, we're able to help out. Otherwise, we'd be in a real pickle.
Right. Lachlan, let's finish on this. Have you been to Kitchener or Waterloo before?
No.
So you've not seen the campus?
No, I haven't.
Will that be important to you as you make your decision?
Yeah, before I go there, I'm going to at least visit and check it out.
You are going to check it out. What if you get there and you don't like what you see?
Keep searching up new places. I mean, there's always a victory lap you could do in high school where you can spend that time working and saving up money and visiting places to see where you want to go.
Well, that's interesting. So you are not saying today, guaranteed I'm in first year university next year?
No, I have no idea yet.
Interesting. Is there a D-Day beyond which you've got to kind of figure this out?
I wouldn't do more than, I think I'd only do one victory lap at most for high school. I wouldn't go more years of just not doing anything, because I actually want to get into the world and get a real job.
Make your mark.
Yeah, make my mark.
Good for you. Well, we wish you well. And thanks to both of you for coming in and sharing your views about this tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Help TVO create a better world through the power of learning. Visit supporttvo.org and make a tax-deductible donation today.